beyond the end of this season?
Bit of a strenuous start there, Vinny, isn't it? Maybe I broke us in a wee bit gently. No, my understanding is it's to the end of the season, and that's no problem for me. I've heard stories about demanding this and demanding that. When I was phoned early on Saturday morning when I was away and asked if I'd take the job, it was straightforward yes, and that was it for me. So there's no conditions, there's no promises, there's nothing. I came back here to work at a club that myself and my family are eternally grateful for many things that they've done for us. And when I was asked to do it, as I said yesterday, there was no way that I was going to be disrespectful and say no. And if I can get to the end of the season, then I'll probably end up one of the longest serving managers in the Premiership anyway, the way it's going. So we'll not start running before we walk.
What then do you see as your objective for the team between now and the end of the season?
Well, to try and gain as many victories as we possibly can. I've always gone wherever else and said that all I can promise is my very best, and if it's good enough, then we'll have more happier days than sad days. So that's the only thing I've got. I mean, and for me, it'd be nice to get on the football pitch and start to work and see how we can perform. We've had a training session this morning with the lads that never played yesterday, and it was a really good session for them. They did really well. The lads yesterday put an unbelievable effort in to try and get us a result despite two pieces of adversity for us. So we've had a positive start, although we lost the game, and the training this morning was positive. So we just need to try and get a positive momentum going and turn that positivity into victories.
How important then is the appointment of Steve Clarke as well?
Yeah, it's important that we have good backroom staff, and Steve certainly comes into that category. I was asked a question yesterday about the backroom staff, and at that time there had been no conversations. On the way back in the bus, Damien and I had a conversation, and Steve's name came up. And to be fair to Steve, he was phoned last night and was up here for training this morning, which tells you the lure that Liverpool Football Club has to someone who's very, very important and was instrumental in the success at several clubs, and none less so than Mourinho's spell at Chelsea. So I think they've got a decent guy there, and he'll work alongside Sammy, and the two of them worked very well in tandem this morning, so it looks as if it's quite positive for us.
Does he come in as your assistant manager, or does Sammy Lee fill that role?
Well, we're all in as workers, really. I don't know what the exact titles are, but certainly Steve will come in and Sam will be working with him, and I'll be alongside him as well. And if we're all together and unified, then we've got a better chance of succeeding.
Are you planning to add to the squad this month as well, Kenny?
Oh, just gives a break. I said yesterday, when I was offered the job here, I mean, if somebody said, there's a job for you, there's a squad of players, would you take it? You'd be locked up if you never took it. The squad of players are a lot better than the form and the points total would suggest. So they've got to start believing that, and we've got to make them believe it. And there's nothing better than a couple of results to do that. So I don't know the position with players, but I'm happy with the people that are there. And if there's someone else comes in, then they might come in. I wouldn't know definitively yes or no. So, but it's no.
You're waiting for maybe Damien to come to you with players that he's already earmarked that maybe you can say yes or no to.
Well, maybe Damien will come and offer his services. He might want to play somewhere.
It's better for you if I don't.